Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Tuesday, September 6th, and this is the market overview looking at the Dow, SPX VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, SLV, and everything else. So, the ECB came out, did their spiel, and the market absolutely ate it up. Such a strong move. Haven't had one in weeks. And unfortunately it was to the upside, but I guess them's the breaks. So, is it game over for the Bears? Well, certainly an immense amount of technical damage done to the Bears today. Plenty threw in the towel today, and for a very good reason. Gapping above the lower price consensus level, major price consensus level, and the upper price consensus level for the new month. Absolutely incredible. Beyond that, what do we have? That's massively bullish all by itself. Dow being up 244 points and a half. And almost making a new multi-year high. Unable to clear the shadow from back here on the 21st, but nonetheless, this is the highest closing high in a very long time. So, all in one go. Absolutely incredible. Beyond that, we have movement up on on just about everything. Everything moving up with the exception of the 14-day RSI moving average. Wow. We had talked about the possibility of having a secondary reset before finishing out the 14-day RSI's move to the downside. I had no idea that had Draghi not disappointed this morning, I had no idea that it was going to be this huge. That is a beast. If anything, I was thinking the major price consensus level. But no, that wasn't even the halfway mark of the move today. So, absolutely breathtaking. So, daily, yeah, it looks really good. Of course it does. 60-minute time frame. Certainly looks like a stair step, first of a stair step, in which case bullish consolidation and then more movement to the upside, ending almost at the highs of the day. So 60-minute pattern-wise, formation-wise, looks very bullish. Everything locked in the upright position. A few things trying to back off slightly, but that was just the consolidation after the gigantic move in the first half of the day. So, there's not really much to say about the 60-minute, unfortunately. Incredible move. Absolutely incredible. SPX is going to be more of the same, with a few slight differences. For one, closing at a 4-year high today. Wow. Beyond that, way outside the upper Bollinger Band. Normally I would say, okay, it needs to go down, it needs to go sideways, get back inside. This could be just an impulsive thrust higher that pushes back the upper Bollinger Band. I have no idea if it's going to go sideways or down tomorrow. Just an incredible move. Almost negating the bearish cross of the MACD today. Of course, everything ticking up with the exception of the 14-day RSI moving average. Simply amazing. And the crap thing about it is, I don't know that this can actually even work itself off into next week, because we have the iPhone 5 announcement on Wednesday, and the Fed comes out with whether or not they're going to do QE3 next week, and there's the German legal ruling whether or not they can actually do these bond binds in Euroland that sparked all of this today. So 3 major events next week, mid-next week, and I don't know if the market can really go down in between now and then. Very interesting. If they had disappointed today, it'd be a total different story. As a matter of fact, I thought that that was kind of likely since they've been talking about it for so long. I figured maybe it was priced in, or at least partially priced in, or all priced in which case it could have gone down. But no, it was, whew, oh boy, something else. So, and of course this one also closing way above all of the price consensus levels for the new month SPX. Very bullish. It is what it is. Going on to the VIX. Last night we were talking about how we almost had a downtake, but it wasn't. What didn't quite do it, but that if it did, we'd be going down to this level. It took out that level, no problems whatsoever, and just continued to drop. Of course, was not able to clear the major price consensus level. It did clear the long-term moving average bar. The bubble is repaired, but we said that we were looking for a retest and a bounce off. Matter of fact, we were talking about that way back here. And needless to say, that is pretty well destroyed at this point. So, we were looking at the secondaries last night, pointing down. Said that we were looking for a possible reset of the secondaries. That certainly is underway. Fortune day RSI moving average still pointing up, losing momentum, losing angle. If it turns over, it's going to get ugly really fast. And with the coming week, yeah, that's now definitely a possibility. So just clobbered, 12% down. Amazing. Amazing. I don't know that the major price consensus level can hold it. Looks doubtful right now. Tomorrow we'll see what happens. Tonight is the president's speech, and we'll see what happens. TNA. We've been talking about this one and saying, okay, it's not busting out of the recent highs. Well, it took care of that today, now didn't it? It busted out of this range completely and went up for a perfect test of the top of, or actually, you know what? It busted out slightly. It peaked above the top of this candle. Last time I had looked, it was dead center on it, but it actually was able to go into pierce. So, also very, very bullish. Absolutely. Very impressive. Back into the 60s. It wasn't that long ago that it was in the mid to high 40s. Amazing. Way outside the upper Bollinger Band. I don't know that it's going to stop, go sideways, go down to get back inside yet or not. Definite blip in the heat map. And everything moving up. Last night we had noted the 14-day RSI moving average was still moving up, which was different than the down SPX. And, yep, it was able to carry the day. Of course, never getting a definitive move on the bearish MACD cross, and certainly isn't going to be doing it now. This is building more negative divergence in the daily, just like SPX. So someday that will matter. Evidently, that day is not today. Look for any difference on the 60-minute. Yeah, why not? Yeah, this could be a bullish consolidation, perhaps. We do have things trying to roll over. MACD histogram, MACD, stochastics, CCI, but that could all just be part of this consolidation, so I'm not going to really bother with that. It's too early. And UUP, we were hoping for a retest of the 200-day moving average sometime in the near future. Of course, that did not happen today. Made a little bit of an attempt early on, but was quickly swatted back down. And this isn't the end of the world, in my opinion, at this moment. We do have wobble, we do have excessive separation. There certainly is a bubble here. But we also noted each time that we make a new recent low that it should be retested. That's normal. And we had that new recent low from 3 videos ago. Hadn't Hadn't been retested. I was hoping that it wouldn't be. I was hoping it'd get above the 200, and that would be that. But it doesn't appear to be the case. We are coming in pretty darn close to it. There's still a little bit more to go, and I don't know if it will hold or not. Ticking down on everything. Everything. And certainly making more positive divergence, but for the moment, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. FXE. Oh, and that was bearish engulfing, by the way. And here we are, FXE, bullish engulfing. Which is bullish, of course. Duh. And making a new recent high, also bullish. Everything is pointing up with the exception of the RSI. Bullish. What can you say? Bullish, bullish, bullish. Unless there's some news, maybe Merkel comes out and says, I'm not signed on to this, I don't like this, etc., etc. Seems like it should have some optimism between now and mid next week. It's just, it is what it is. So, big turn of events. GLD. This one's interesting. It's on higher volume than the last few days. It's a red candle. It's a potential shooting star or a inverse hammer. Possible turning candle. We have a slight downtick on the MACD histogram. We're down on the RSI and the fast stochastic, still pointing up in the CCI, 14-day RSI moving average, slow stochastic, and the MACD. More, technically more positive than negative, but this candle just doesn't, it looks really nice for it to perhaps go down. Beyond that, I don't know that there's anything up here that it would intersect with, so I don't think that there's anything there, a gap fill or anything. So, just candle, position of candle, and that it's already had such an extreme move. I just don't know about this one. Just don't know about that one. And SLV, more of the same. I have a doji, possible top of a range, and stronger than gold. Uptick on the MACD histogram, uptick on the MACD, sideways on the RSI, up on the CCI, up on the 14-day RSI moving average, stochastics locked in the upright position, but a questionable candle. Very interesting. We know that there's wobble, we know that there's excessive separation. We've already had one failed downtick over here. So, I guess we'll be watching for a downtick on SLV as well. And USO. When oil is bullish, the market is bullish. So what's this all about? This, I don't know what the heck is going on with this. This does not jive with anything. Not at all. Matter of fact, we have almost everything ticking down. Histogram, MACD, RSI, stochastics, 14-day RSI moving average. The only uptick is in the CCI. Very odd. And it is bearish engulfing the real body of the candle from yesterday, breaking the major price consensus level, which it closed below yesterday also. So it's not as bad as it looks just by the candle. But creeping in on the previous lows, it's pretty interesting. And yeah, it does not jive with the market. Or anything else, as we'll soon see. CompQ, the NASDAQ. This one is closing at highs not seen since like 2000 or something. Absolutely incredible. Closing way above the upper Bollinger Band. Closing above the upper price consensus level. Everything ticking up, looking for a bullish cross, 12-year high. Can you believe that? A 12-year high. And personally, I don't understand how it could be at a 12-year high when you have so many companies that are valued at next to nothing compared to what they were back at the, back in 2000. So I don't know how their values make it go this high as their price is so low on many things, but I guess that's just one of the many mysteries which are unknown at this point. We had mentioned the crimping of the Bollinger Bands, that a move was coming. I certainly didn't expect it to be this. Nope. Very interesting. And Apple. This was very curious to me. Very massively strong day. Strongest in a very long time. And Apple, yeah, it's green. It's up $6. It, in my opinion, should have been knocking on 700 today. This doesn't make sense to me either. It's spinning top. Not everything is pointing up. CCI, RSI going sideways, MACD histogram going down, MACD going down, everything else up. Very odd. Very, very strange to me. And GE, massive bounce. We're very pleased with its work on the long-term moving average bar going up to this point. And today, just flying higher. New recent high, very bullish. Outside the upper Bollinger Band, closing above the upper price consensus level, bullish. And with the exception of the 14-day RSI moving average, everything has turned around and is ticking up. Which a lot of things were ticking up yesterday, but certainly lots of follow through today. And that it does bode well for the Dow. JP Morgan, we've been talking about the 200-day as recently as last night. Needing some kind of a break to get away from it. It certainly got it today. Holy cow. Almost. Oh, actually, you know what? It did nick the previous high. Actually, it exceeded it by a couple of pennies. So, new recent high on JP Morgan. It's a very bullish sign, overall market. Everything ticking up with the exception of the 14-day RSI moving average, which is going sideways high. Wow. Absolutely incredible. And XLF, the financials as a whole, and this one jives totally. New recent high, said last night, this is stronger than JP Morgan. And everything, including the 14-day RSI moving average, now getting a tick up after going sideways for a few days. And looking for a bullish cross on the MACD. Very bullish. Holy cow. So, what can you say? It doesn't look good for the bears at the moment. Is it game over? It definitely could be. And we're most likely stuck until mid next week, and this thing can just float on higher as people will expect QE3 and iPhone 5 and the German Chord OK, and wow, very, very certainly something. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.